Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, students. Until you will not answer, I don't go further. Good
Good morning, sir.
morning, everyone. You're busy with that putting a chart. Don't worry about that. I will call anyway. Attendance, no. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Varsha. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ? Are you listening my voice?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
listening my voice? Are you listening my voice?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Then what's happened to you? Unmute. Sahadev.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Tejaswini.
Yes, sir.
Tejaswini.
Yes, sir. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ.
Aditya.
Sir.
Aditya.
Sir.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅಜಯ್. ಅಜಯ್.
Yes, sir.
ಅಜಯ್.
Yes, sir.
ಅಜಯ್.
Yes, sir.
Come on, speak out, Ajay.
Sir, I'm speaking. I'm not audible to you.
ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? What is the problem? Answer your attendance. Later on, I will go to the class. Answer your attendance now. Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I will put absent. No. You have to answer. Unmute and you
Yes,
have to
sir.
answer. Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Ajay.
Yes, sir.
Ajay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ajay. Answer
Yes,
them.
sir.
Answer your attendance.
Yes, sir.
Ajay. Absent.
Yes, sir.
Amit.
Yes, sir.
They are answering.
Yes, sir.
Sir, your mic and your speakers, increase the volume, sir.
Yeah, Aditya. Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Ajay.
Yes, sir.
Amit.
Yes, sir.
Antima.
Present, sir.
Apurva.
Present, sir.
Ashwini.
Yes, sir.
Bindu.
Yes, sir.
Divyesh. Divyesh.
Yes,
Gaurish.
sir.
Gaurish. Gaurish. Gautami.
Yes, sir.
Gunashekar. Gudashekar, Harini, Harini, absenta. Surya,
Present, sir.
Naina,
Present, sir.
Nazma,
Present, sir.
Nidhi,
Present, sir.
Pradeep, Preeti,
Present, sir.
Rajesh,
Present, sir.
Sahadev,
Present, sir.
Saket.
Present, sir.
Why Saket? Last only 2 classes you have attended out of 7 classes.
Sir,
What's the problem?
my Wi-Fi was not working, sir, from last week. Yesterday it was fixed, sir. It will work from now.
You have to attend regularly.
Yes.
Santosh,
Yes, sir.
ನಿನ್ಗೇನೋ
ಸರ್ ಫೋನ್ ಇದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೊಸ ತಗೊಂಡಿನಿ.
ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸೀಮಾ,
Yes, sir.
ಸಿಂಚನ,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ನಾಯ್ಸ್. ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇರೆಯವರು. ಶಶಾಂಕ್,
Present, sir.
ವರ್ಷ,
Yes, sir.
ಯಶಸ್ವಿನಿ,
Present, sir.
ಅಮೃತ, 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 ಅನುಷಾ,
Yes, sir.
ಅಪೂರ್ವ,
Sir.
ಸಾಯಿ ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ್.
Yes, sir.
What is your problem, man? Huh?
Sir, I am in small village now, so that's why poor network, sir.
So you have to make it out now. How will you attend the classes, man, regularly?
So, sir, that's why I came to different village. So now I know.
Yeah, from now at least regularly you attend. Chetana,
Present, sir.
Kavya,
Present, sir.
Madhushri, Madhushri, Manish, Manish, Sarfaraj,
Present, sir.
Murgesha,
Present, sir.
Mani, Mani, Paresh,
Present, sir.
Pooja,
Present, sir.
Prashant, 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 Pratibha,
Present, sir.
Pratik, Pratik, Sadhana, Shashank,
Present, sir.
Shraddha,
Present, sir.
Sridhar,
Present, sir.
Tanoj,
Present, sir.
Tejaswini,
Present, sir.
Ani,
Present, sir.
Ashish, 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 Vidya,
Present, sir.
Vishal.
Present, sir.
Okay, thank you. See now. Okay, now good morning, everybody. ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ರೋ.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, we'll start now with the lesson. Coming to the first module we have completed, and now I want to show one video to you. Let it be an activity. You observe that particular video. What is that? What is the next top projects Google wants to do, and Google will do in coming next years. So what is the role of IoT in that particular things? That is a one thing, and another one important thing is in 2019, what is the market values of an IoT and how the market predictions, and they have put the budget will be there for an IoT in a worldwide. So that things we'll discuss. So before going to the second model, let me see this particular video. I try to share the video. First time I'm sharing the video. Whether it will run or not, I don't know. Then we'll check it out. One minute. It's sharing. It's sharing. It's sharing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sound.
Sound no sir.
Huh?
Sound ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಈಗ
Sir, we are seeing PPT, sir, not videos and all.
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ.
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ?
ನೋ ಸರ್.
ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು So one thing, how to stop sharing. You have an idea how to share video? Directly we can share video. Just a minute. No, here it's not showing the video. I think no video you can't share. I think
Google Meet not allowed to sell video sharing, sir.
not allowed. I think so, right?
Okay. Sir, you have to share your entire screen, sir. Sir, you have to share your entire screen.
Entire screen.
Yes, sir. Then only you can show the video.
Just a moment. It's not sharing.
Sir, share desktop ಕೊಡಿ sir.
ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ.
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Yes sir, now it's playing, sir. Yes sir, yes sir. We can see the video.
Sound. Sound.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್.
Some of these futuristic projects. Here are 10 short projects in the alphabet and what they have to accomplish. First is delivery drones. Project Wing is Alphabet's desire to replace mainland with flying drones. A patent filed in October 2014 gave us a letter designed as to have the project department. The drone will lower a package using a winch to tiny robots on the ground. These robots will then wheel the packages to a safe home location. Alphabet plans on releasing the drone delivery service to the public in 2017. Project Wing is run by Google X, the company under Alphabet. Next up is smart contact lenses. Alphabet is pursuing smart contact lenses that are software-powered and collect biological data about the wearer. Sensors in the contacts could collect information like body temperature and blood alcohol content. The tech giant announced in 2014 that it was pursuing contact lenses that would use tiny sensors to measure sugar levels in your teeth. The project is run by Alphabet's verifying company, which was originally Next up, internet hot air balloons. Project Balloon is Alphabet's desire to bring internet to 2% of the world's population using internet beaming hot air balloons. The project has been in the works since 2011, about 2 years before it was unveiled to the public. The solar-powered balloons fly at a high altitude access. You can read the specifics about how the project works here. Project Blue is run under access. There's a place to cancer detecting pill. The tech giant was designed with tiny magnet particles that can look into signs of cancer and other diseases in the body. The project is at least 4 years away from being ready. The project is there's a
class.
The tech giant or talented aerospace, which uses solar power tools to fly walls from the Titan aerospace Earth 15 has a wingspan of 50 feet and is equipped with 3,000 solar cells, which can provide 7 kilowatts of electricity to stay airborne for 5 years. They can also take a lift off. The drone project is run as one.
So presentation unmute ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ದು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಏನಪ್ಪ?
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ
ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹಾ,
ನನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ನಿಮ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಏನಿಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದರದ್ದು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇವಾಗ 2 ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದ
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಇದು ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ?
ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್
ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಚಾಟ್ ವಿಂಡೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ 2.
ಹಾ,
ನಿಮ್ದು 2 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಇದಾ?
ಚಾಟ್ ವಿಂಡೋ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಓ, ಇದನ್ನ
ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್
ಅದು ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡ್ಬಿಡಿ.
Which is the company's AI research firm, falls under Google as a traditional product.
Sir, this video is available in YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is there.
Sir, share the link, sir. We will see in YouTube, sir, because we are not hearing sound.
Okay, YouTube channel I'll save.
To play and win Atari 2600 games with a file instruction in 2015. More recently, Numbers AI system was able to successfully navigate amazing the same way we human. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you found this with more interesting topics like this. So stay tuned, and until next time, have a great day.
Yeah. Stop sharing. Yes. Okay. Now I think I will upload the video also. You don't worry about that. See, in this particular video, what is there? The how Google has in a coming next years, it is proposing a 10 important projects. Out of that projects, one which we have seen the first one, how a drone will give the delivery of a packets to the concerned customers. The Amazon is a customer for Google, and this project is ongoing already. So there's a one particular project which you can in depth you can think on that particular thing, how drones will be useful, and for providing an internet air balloons concept, that also I like the most. And then about the main thing is a contact lens. So with a contact lens, even sugar level, glucose, so everything in a body you can detect, and that can be communicated. So that's another one. How tiny battery and how tiny the electrodes is there, you can observe. In a cover, what is my intention here to show that particular video? You can see the next coming years how an IT field will be there. So this is a one intention. Just I want to tell you, because of that I have taken this video, and you can see in that almost all cancer detection pills, whatever is there. You can ask me the question. Even ourselves, we can ask the question like this: where, what is a Google, and why Google is going for a biological terms, especially cancer detection pills and all. It's not a work of a Google, right? So why Google is going in that particular steps? Then you can see the cheetah robot, whatever is there. So what is the use of that robotics and artificial intelligence? At last, we have seen in a factories to maintain the machines by itself. So lot of these type of the projects which we have observed now is not only the computer science. This is a first objective you must learn. So this is very much important. That means the interdisciplinary things you should learn. This is a objective of this in a video what I am showing you. In this video what I have shown, you can observe starting from all the things, you can observe that it's an interdisciplinary concepts is there in that, especially out of the boundary you have to study, and you have to make a things. So that will be the coming next future of an project development. It will be like that, not like bank automations, and that era is gone. I think means automations of an office. So that era is gone already. It has been done. Now the next things will be this particular things. Now it's open for a discussion. Any doubts is there? Whatever something you have seen in that particular thing, any doubts is there, you can ask. Even the air balloon concepts, you see how the air balloon concepts they are bringing to provide a broadband. Why can't they put a tower in that particular area? Then what is the expenditure for a tower in that particular area? Why odd balloons only in that area? They means we can move odd balloons from one area to another area depending on a traffic. Can it be possible? So like that, so many advantages will be there whenever we will go with the latest innovations or latest technologies. And when we communicate with the devices, especially, and devices will communicate with us. So that is a one important era where we are shifting to. So next coming jobs, whatever careers, everything will be there based on that particular. Right. Now, what you have to do after seeing this particular video, whatever 10 projects is there, on that 10 projects, you have to give your own conclusion. That is 10 conclusions you have to give on each and every project. You have to put a project and what according to you that project is and what will be the benefits. If you are there in that particular project, what is your opinion on that? So that things you have to write in a sheet of paper, yours and name, and write that project number one. For example, Amazon drone parcel delivery system. So if you are there in this particular project, means assume looking it like that. So what is your opinion on that particular project? Like all these 10 opinions or 10 conclusions you have to give to me. This is a today activity which you have to do. Within today evening, I should get all the mails, and the mails coming tomorrow and all, I don't consider that particular mails. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now we'll back with the second unit classes. Next activity we'll go with the other time when we'll be free. Now I'll share this particular window. Just a minute. Just. Yeah. Yeah. Now, Internet of the Things, in that the second unit we are going, that is M2M to IoT, a market prescriptive. Underline a word, market prescriptive. Enter this unit, you should behave like a marketing representatives, or you must think yourself like an MBA student. So how if we shift our present industry automations, whatever is there, from an M2M to an IoT, how we can represent that in a market according to the market prescriptive. So whatever investment we have made, how the return backs of our investment will be there. According to the market. So entire the chapter you are going to study with this particular things, and you will study the global value chains and what is the importance of information data, how an information data is ruling present market, what is the benefit of whatever data is there, information data is there, from that what is the benefit. So how a smart mobiles will give your data to the other members, how an intermediates will generate that data, and they will make money or a business from that particular data, we are going to see in this particular unit. Now, what is the goal of this lecture? The lecture intends to provide an overview of the market drivers and industrial structures for the move from M2M to IoT. Yeah, this is very important. When it's not like this, yes, our factory is there now, on the factory, whatever is there, and we'll move present missionaries, whatever is there, we'll move from this M2M to IoT. No, it shouldn't be like that. Based on your industrial structures, what is the market drivers? So how your market dependency of that particular product will change when you adopt an IoT, and in which way you must change your marketing to give the things. The best example I will tell you. The best things I will tell you. One example just will take. Come to this Aditya, some audio recording companies. Okay, in span of last 10 years, go back to 10 years back, where the audio cassettes, audio cassettes. How many of you know audio cassettes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you know audio cassettes. Now, anybody using audio cassettes? Type record you are using?
No, sir.
No. What about type records and audio cassettes? You will tell, sir, it's gone. Now everything is available in internet. So we'll go with our internet and we'll listen the whichever songs we want, and we are having a Ghana and different other the musical apps or musical app providing companies are there. So we'll listen to that particular thing. Now, this is a very much important thing in previous days and all, even video cassettes, about video players, DVD players will be there, and that DVD DVD CDs, so which in my house now it's there on a desk. So we are not at all using that. That concept has been gone. Now, entire thing has been changed. If you see Volga, that is a company, and Shalimar, that is a company where the video cassettes is providing. Now they are all shifting to a digital mode of their marketing. You can see now Volga, or you can see now Shalimar, you can see Aditya. So like this Ghana. So wherever you will see this particular thing, the audio release means how the things. Now they also changed from their that tape-oriented cassettes to this particular thing. Can I ask you a question like this? Why they have to move? Assume that if Aditya company or some any other company is there which is not moved from their cassette stage to this particular stage, definitely they should have vanished. So like even cameras, if you take from the reel stage to a digital cameras, whatever is there, almost all now cameras, SLR cameras only are existing now, according to me, with a big lens and all. Small that cyber shot cameras, whatever is there in previous 5 years and all, it has been gone. Now almost all, if I tell you, when I purchased first Sony CyberShot digital camera, you know that when I went to the showroom there, when I saw that 10 megapixel, I think 10 or 12 megapixel of that camera, and he has told, sir, you believe or not, it's a 12 megapixel or maybe 12 or 13. So that is a megapixel camera, sir. ಅಷ್ಟು ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು ಫೋಟೋ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. So then I purchased that cyber shot, you believe or not, giving 15,000 rupees at that moment. So now you believe, you will tell, sir, my mobile is there with 48 megapixel camera, and nowadays it's coming around 64 megapixel, 128, maybe, I think so. So 100 megapixel cameras also there in the mobiles now. Am I right? Am I right? 100 megapixel mobiles are there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now if I ask you, do you purchase that cyber shot? Then you will tell, sir, what for that? Well, now I'm having a smartphone. Now it's enough for me to take a photos. So that is where you can see how the shifting will be there, how the market is changing nowadays. Just the reason is due to internet, and due to your smartphones. So because of this two things, which it's made almost all the industries to change from their ordinary way of selling or ordinary way of productions to the digital mode and digital marketing. Today it's ruling your entire market. So that's the one which we are going to discuss here. Now coming to the outline of this particular chapter is introduction. First we will see information marketplaces, global value chains, and emerging industrial structure for IoT, and information global value chains. So these are the major topics which we are going to cover in this particular model. Now coming to the next thing, the introduction. The increasing interest in M2M and IoT solutions has been driven by a potential large market and growth opportunities that I told you. Global environmental sensor and monitoring market, for example, was valued at $11.1 million in 2010 itself. Observe here the global environmental sensor and monitoring market. Sensor and monitoring market. What do you mean by this? Sensors will be there, and so we'll keep on monitoring. So that type of projects, maybe the weather forecasting, maybe the home automations, maybe you can consider the different vehicles, automobiles, like that. So that particular industry in 2010 itself, it's gone worth of $11.1 billion and is expected to reach 15.3 billion by 2016, according to the textbook. And now I will give you a latest information in 2019. What's the market after this half of this particular unit? I will give you in 2018 and 19 how a market and how much money. If you see that, where is this 15 and where is this $125 billion in 2019? So 16 to 19, only 3 years is there. Within this particular gap, how much that business That type of a business has been improved. The global market for products created with a remotely sensed data is predicted to reach 12.4 billion by 2007. Observe here, 12.4 billion. So this is a research, it has been told, with the global industrial automation market forecast, just a minute, forecast with, now you can see this, the industrial automation, whatever industrial automation is there. So this industrial automation, whatever is there, it will be forecasted to reach around $200 billion. Some major in 2015. Now, what about 2020? There's a research given in 2013. So, if you see now, it has been gone double of that, almost or 400 more than that. It is there. So, you can imagine coming next years, what will be the investment in that particular fields. So, coming to the next, information marketplaces. So we observe here, the first thing is M2M solutions, internal marketplace, public IoT marketplace. So this is a structure. First, you should see how a marketplaces will be there. So in an M2M solution, data remains within a strict boundaries. It is used solely for the purpose that was originally developed for. Very, very important. So if I create one particular M2M project, the project is meant only for my industry. That is from production to whatever output I am going to take, that is enough for me. That is my M2M solutions. But M2M solutions always is bounded with the boundaries, strict boundaries will be there, and data remains within that particular boundary only. For example, if I tell you, you take one particular example, MTR Sambar Pudi. MTR Sambar Pudi, how from input means how the MTR will do the Sambar Pudi, taking chilies and all, how grinding will be done, everything. Assume this all automated things which has been made, and finally the packet of MTR Sambar powder will come out. Right. So the data, what is the mixture they are using for that sambar powder, and how the process is going on. If we ask them, they will tell no, it's not be shown, and it's not be there on the packet also. Only ingredients will be there. So how much quantity and how it is prepared and all, no one will tell. Why? Because it's a restricted. So it's a boundary will be there, the information. So this will tell it's a purely an M2M solution. So with IoT, however, data may be used and reused for many different purposes, perhaps behind the original intended design, thanks to the web-based technologies. Now coming to the IoT side, you leave this particular example. If any other examples is there, for example, I will tell you. Assume we are having one company is there which will prepare maps. Everything is there, and that company will prepare a maps, and it will give that. For example, you take Google Maps. That's one particular thing. I'm coming to next. The travel company is there. Assume a travel company. What is a travel company? The travel company is there of its own vehicles. For example, some 150 to 200 vehicles are there, and that vehicles will move in and around Karnataka. Then what this travel company will do? Investing on the GPS tracking systems, keeping a software, server, everything will be a major capital investment for that particular travel company. What they will do, just they will come to the Google and they will tell, see, anyway, you are having a Google map and satellite mapping, everything is there with you. So why can't you track my vehicles? So you give me the separate space in your project where in Karnataka, my particular vehicles will I want to track, and how much distance it has been traveled and what is the fare, everything. Best example for this is Ola and Uber. So Ola and Uber are customers to this particular. Now you can ask me the question, sir, what is the IoT here? Yes, IoT is there. For example, Google Maps, if they will tell it's restricted only to the Google Maps, those who will install my whatever project is there. No, it's not like that. So it can be used by travel company also, but based on a web-based technology. we should thank them always. So that is restricted there. You can see the data can be shared between companies and value chains in internal formation marketplaces. Alternatively, data could be publicly exchanged on a public information marketplace. Both the ways you can go. So it is restricted between companies. So that is on Google Maps and Uber and Ola, whatever is there. So that exchanges they can do. Means they will become a customers there, and they can share that particular informations. Tracking of that vehicles will become easy. Now, alternatively to that, the public informations will be there. What is this public informations? This is damn good here. What I can say. For example, Google itself. You go to Google search engines and all. You believe or not, once whatever is searching you are going to do in sorry in your Google things are nowadays it has been tracking, and they are getting your information also. How Google will make money from your information and all, I will let you know in a coming slides of this particular chapter. These marketplaces are based on the exchange of data in order to create information products. Purposefully to create information products, these marketplaces will be there. 100% it will be there. For example, I want to download one particular software or I want to download one particular app. That app will ask me the details. Enter your name, enter your mail address, anyway, phone number. Automatically it will take. Taking that into the consideration, what they will get. You will think that it's a free for me downloading that particular software, and you will think that it's a free app for me. Just is asking my credentials, I will give. For example, some app you are going to install and it will ask, can I have your contacts? Hello, hello. And then you will tell GPS, hello, hello. Location tracker, hello, hello. You will keep on pressing hello. Why your intention is like this? You want to install that particular app. But you are pressing a hello, hello there. That means that you are giving your entire contacts information to that particular person, and you are telling that, okay, rights is there to you to take my contacts information also. Assume that how much data I will get. I am having a 680 contacts in my mobile for a single person, myself. I am having a 680. Imagine the customers of that particular app. Maybe around some 10 lakhs members will be there. What about how much contact informations they will get? So with that contact informations, what you will ask me the question that, sir, taking a contact information and all, what they will do? Simple, not the thing. From morning to evening, I will get minimum of 10 to 20 calls that you want a loan, sir. For Access members, yesterday at the Access Bank, they called me for 2 times, and the health insurance, they called me for the 2 times, and they asked me, sir, you want to go for an insurance? Who given that number? Means who given my number to them? I'm not at all a customer to both of the things. I don't have an Access Bank account itself. So why then HDFC, ICICI, they will ask Standard Chartered, they will ask you want a credit card and all. Who has given our number to them? How purposefully they will call the salaried persons, you don't get. I think as a student, you don't get that anybody call you. Anybody calls you and they will ask you, do you want a personal loan? Students, listening? Students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ನಿಮಗೂ ಅಂತ ಫೋನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಲೋನ್ ಬೇಕಾ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ you don't get that type of calls, but we will get that type of calls. Why? And you can see the things intern in that how they will track the people with salary, means with income, what is their income, what is their CIBIL. With just with the mobile numbers they can track that much. Yes, today if I take one particular person's mobile number, I can tell which type of dress fashionated he is. Then you can ask me the question, sir, how it can be possible, sir? Then I will tell you, see, taking a mobile number, can you get the information from a Facebook? Yes. Why? Because in a Facebook, you have made some public views, public photos. While sharing and all, you want a comments, you will tell, yes, public can see. Only not only friends, all public can see that. So you will put that. So tweeters will be there, like that. Different things is there where getting a information, a intelligent analysis. This is a data science analysis will be done there, and they will extract the persons who are worth to give a personal loan. No, like that, they will call that type of a persons. Now imagine what is our role as a software engineers on this. Your role is there. In the following sections, we therefore focus on the business drivers for delivering the M2M solutions. Now, what we will see in the coming slides and all, so we therefore focus on the business drivers or delivering a M2M solutions and marketplaces that span a multiple value chains rather than publicly traded IoT marketplaces. So this is there, you can see how the marketplaces that span a multiple things. This is important, span a multiple value chains. What is this value chains? So there will be a value when you are exchanging information from one boundary to another boundary. So rather than publicly trade IoT markets, instead of giving a publical view or publical access to an IoT marketplaces, we'll make it as a value chains. Once it is made it as a value chains, then automatically there will be a track that who has taken information, how much information they have taken, what's the worth value of that particular information. So, these are the major things in a market which one must see on that. Coming to next, global value chains. What is this global value chains? Usually global value chains for an ordinary manufacturing, ordinary industry will be like this. Always for industry needs an inputs, raw materials will be needed, and a production and manufacturing must be done with that particular products. As I told you that MTR sambar powder. For that sambar powder, they need inputs, different ingredients they need. So that ingredients will be the input and production will be done. After production has been done, processing. What is this processing? Mixing of that different ingredients to become a sambar powder. Sambar powder will not done with single item. It will be done with different items. I think you know that. So for that particular things and all, so how a processing will be done? That is the one. Next, packing. This plays a very much important role, the packing. After packing, okay, product means MTR sambar masala is ready. So what the next thing is? Distribution and marketing. How you are marketing this and how your distribution will be done from a factory outlet or in a warehouse to a customer. Either you're coming with different retailers, dealers, area-wise dealers. Like that, it will be there and it will be. Now you can see here, a value chain describes the full range of activities that firms and workers perform to bring a product from its conception to end use and behind including the design, production, marketing, distribution and support to the final consumer. These activities may be contained within a single form or divided among the different forms. Either it can be in a single one form under it will be there, or you can give to different other vendors and you can take that into the considerations. For example, I can see like a car manufacturing unit is there. So here there is no need that everything should be prepared. For example, two-wheeler manufacturer, TVS company you take, or any other companies you take tires and some type of the things and all, they will purchase from other vendors. So that will become a manufacturing units for them. So each and every component cannot, often a two-wheeler cannot be manufactured at one particular place. Assembling may be done there. So they will become a vendors to that. So analyzing an industry from a global value chain means if you view in When you analyze an industry and a global value chain, prescriptive permits understanding of the context of globalization on activities contained within them by focusing on the sequences of tangible and intangible value adding activities from consumption and production to the end use. Why these value chains are very much important? Yes, see, whatever a production I am doing there, for example, I'll tell you like this, one important bearings are needed for me for a two-wheeler. Assume that when the bearing will comes, then only I can fit the engine components, and then the two-wheeler will become ready. Then what about that bearings if they doesn't give in time? Just for a sake, I'm telling. Assume that a piston manufacturing other unit will be there, means other company is there where it has been linked with this two-wheeler company. If they are not giving in one product, for example, I'll tell you, when you are coming to the college, you can see that Federal Mughal factory is there in the world of before 10 years, it's a Scots. So you know that what is the product they are going to manufacture in their factory. They will do the pistons and rings for railway engines. Then you can ask me the question, sir, pistons and rings for a railway engines they will do? Yes, they will do. And they are the sub vendors for a railway factories or engine factories. So where that things will be given to them. Now assume that how the links will be there from one industry to the another industry. Within the context of the technology industries, global value chain (GVC) analysis is particularly useful, as such an analysis can help identify the boundaries between existing industry structures such as M2M solutions and emerging industrial structures as seen within the IoT. First, you have to analyze how from an input to the distribution or a marketing stage the product is going. Taking that into the considerations, then we will see how this emerging industrial structures based on a demand, how you can shift that M2M solution to an IoT market. So that thing you can do. Okay, we'll see in the next class, M2M value chains and all, we'll discuss. Thank you very much. Just I'll stop this sharing. Yeah.
Hello.
Tell me, any doubts are there? You can ask me.
Hello. Sir, I missed my attendance.
Who is this?
Manish, USN 57.
Huh?
Manish, USN 57.
Manish.
Sir, I joined just after the attendance. When you started presenting that video, I joined at that time.
Okay, I'll give. Okay, pa.
Sir, Gunashekara.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, ನಿಂದೇನೋ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ?
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ 10 minutes ಅದು ಇದು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ